Alright, hello everyone. Welcome in everyone. Please select the stream. Naisha, if you're here, let me know. Alright, I'm gonna start with Naisha. I have her questions. So let's see. No, that's not what I want. Alright, for Naisha, let's see. Alright, my boyfriend took me to see a house he wants to buy. Yes or no, Kale? Does he want to buy it with me? I got the deaf card. For me, the deaf card is a maybe. So I feel like he's thinking about it being with you, but I'm not getting a for sure yes just yet. The deaf card is a card where it's like it can, to me, is a card that can go either way. Um, and you got a simple yes or no. So yeah, I feel like it's a card that can it can go either way. Is right now to me it's a maybe. Um, will we buy a house together? Will we buy a house together? Oh, I got the 10 of Wands. I'm getting a no right now. I mean this could change, but I'm getting a no. The 10 of Wands for me is a no card. What would owning a home together be like? This could also be where it's like I feel like, how can I say it? Um, he could be buying a house where it's gonna be specifically like his house, like his name. It'll be his property, but it's for you guys, like for the connection itself. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Let's see. What would owning a home together be like? Let's see. What would owning a home together be like for her and the Page of Pentacles. Hi everyone, welcome in. Please like the stream. The Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Four Cups reversed. Um, I feel like it would be a good thing, to be honest. I feel like it would be good. For me, the Page of Pentacles is a card of being grounded, being ambitious. Um, it also talks about being goal oriented. This is financial opportunity, planner, consistent, loyal. It talks about being faithful. Um, so I feel like it will be definitely like everything you're wanting, a very supportive connection. So when it comes down to like owning a home together, it will be like, I feel like it will be a really good dynamic because you both will help each other. So financially, like the upkeep of the home, it just feels like we're working together. Um, and kind of like I want to say generating like a safe space with the Judgment being here. The Judgment is a card of like final decisions, is a card of like inner calling, is a card of um life purpose, is what I'm getting here. And I feel like even though this is a card of like um it can sometimes talk about a reckoning, I'm not getting that. I'm getting more so like it will be purposeful, so it's not going to be something that's rushed into, because I feel like he's more in the space of like thinking long term, but also being responsible when he thinks long term. So not making drastic, impulsive decisions. Um, with the Four Cups reversed, to me this feels. Um, I want to say this is a card of clarity. I'm getting clarity, so I'm seeing like happiness here. Um, Show me more. What would it be like them owning a home together? The Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Strength card. I do feel like there could be a thing where it's like I'm gonna say a solid investment that goes long. It comes with long term security. I feel like one of you is showing up as overly like responsible, which is not a bad thing, but maybe one or the other will try to. I would say like the only issue is like the spending. Like so if you're used to like spending a certain amount of money like where you're just kind of free with it, then he will probably set some boundaries or try to set boundaries with that. If it's him, then you'll probably try to set boundaries with him. The Six of Wands talks about transitions. It talks about um, moving on to calmer waters. It could be about distance. So I feel like when you guys own a home together, if and when this happens, it may not be like where you're thinking. Like it may be at a distance. It may be I want to say somewhere that's like pretty quiet. Um a little not I don't want to say isolated, but I don't know where you live at, but like I live in the city. So for me like I want to buy a home, but I want to buy a home like, in a really quiet area. So that's what I'm getting here. I feel like with the Strength card being here, I do feel like it's gonna come with a lot of. I'm gonna say like you both are gonna be. There's unconditional love here, and I feel like it's gonna definitely be a thing where, hmm, you guys are gonna influence each other, but in the best way. So I'm getting. Let me clarify this strength card. Yeah, with the Fool. So you guys will influence one another, but in the best way. It feels like it definitely feels like a new beginning, a leap of faith. It also feels like a leap of faith. I want to say this feels like a new path, like taking chances. So if you're not used to taking chances, it may you may feel a little off, but or if it's him. And then I have the Hermit with the Lovers. So I feel like honestly, I feel like this is um, to me this feels like um when the time comes, just listen to your heart. I would just say go with your inner voice, go with your inner guidance. The lovers card right now for me feels like, you guys needing to be in alignment. You guys needing to be on the same, like, I want to say on in this. Not it don't have to be the same exact mindset, but at least like have your values and all those little things that I feel like people don't think about in a relationship, because it's one thing to like date someone, or it's one thing to like stay overnight or stay for a few days, but another it's a completely different thing with living with them. So needing to like go within, before possibly making a decision, to sign for something that, that I mean, you're never stuck in anything, but to sign, I want to this is like a to me, I call it like a contract. So it's a contract you can't just easily get out of. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. You said it's him. He's financially secure. This would be a second home for him. Yes, the home feels like it's in the woods. And oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I would say, yeah, I feel like I also was getting with that Four of Pentacles. I don't know if he's trying to get into like real estate, owning more stuff. And that's crazy. You said that this would be his second home. Does he own his other home? Because I feel like he may be in that mindset. So because I get someone that's ambitious here, like financially ambitious. So that makes sense. Is there anything else? The Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, he's trying to grow. And you know what? I feel like, even like I said, even if he's not at a place right now where he wants to like sign paperwork and with you, right? I feel like what he's doing is for the connection. So it's still benefiting you, it's still with you in mind, but maybe he's just not ready to like, like I said, it's a responsibility that, it's not something you will easily be able to get out of. So I feel like good luck is either way on your side. It's just a lot of responsibility is what I'm getting here with this Ten of Wands. Um, but I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune and Three of Wands, there's gonna be a change in the dynamic. So this is definitely like with you in mind. Maybe just not making like an official move like that just yet. Because I honestly feel like he's gonna continue to like grow his real estate. So it's not like he's just like now he's thinking I mean, he could be thinking right now it's a forever home, but I do feel like he's also thinking, if he's not there right now, he's going to be there like coming up, in the future. Where you see, I got the Ace of Pentacles just now with the Lovers, yeah, and the the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Again, this to me feels like someone who's feeling very ambitious financially, and it has to do with the connection. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Has there been any quietness between you guys? Because I don't know why I was getting that. You're welcome. No? Okay. It might come up. So just because I got the Ten of Wands and I felt like quietness. So he might get a little, I want to say like a little stressed. Um, if he does, if you notice that he's like a little quieter, I'm not getting completely quiet. Um, if you notice he's like just a slightly quiet, I think he's just like a little burnt out. I don't even feel like stress. It more so feels like burnt out. Okay, nice, 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 nice. So that's what I have for you, love. Thank you. I hope that was helpful. He might be showing you other homes too. I feel like, yeah, I feel like she'll be showing you something else. Because I don't know, I feel like he's trying to get your insight. That's why I said, like, maybe not signing paperwork, but he has you in mind for sure in the relationship. You're welcome. I'm back, guys. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I already saw. I don't care. Just it stay like that. I saw it. People know what it means. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see Bree's question. Mm, all right, let's see. General reading for the next 3 months. All right, you got the Strength card reversed. General reading for the next 3 months. Next 2 months for free. The Star. The Six of Cups. I feel like, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like there's gonna be, this could be like some financial loss that makes you feel a bit of self doubt, inner turmoil, even causes you a bit of lack of confidence. But with the Star, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, I'm getting that whatever this is, it's gonna be like short term. It's not gonna be something that lasts long. Um, you'll have financial opportunities coming your way. This could also even be like a past financial opportunity that comes back because I have the Six of Cups, or you could just be feeling a lot more hopeful, where you're gonna feel like, you know what, I've been here, done that. I'll get past this. But I am getting financial security here with the Ten of Pentacles. So over the next 3 months, there will be some financial security coming your way, long lasting as well. And with the Star, this feels like a wish fulfillment. You have the Five of Swords reverse that just came out. I feel like, yeah, I'm getting like feeling at peace after like a sense of trouble. Again, this could be mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Um, I'm also getting there could be someone from your past wanting to come back. Um, because I've heard reconciliation and remorse. So someone feeling bad for maybe how they've treated you in the past. Show me more. General reading. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Magician. I feel like this is your manifestations coming in, and I am getting definitely like financially, you're gonna be good the next 3 months. Like there's gonna be something that happens within the next 3 months that kind of puts you in a place of like a lot of financial security. You're gonna be feeling confident. You're gonna be feeling more secure. I'm also getting your Anything you've been manifesting, you're gonna see it all, like it's gonna start unfolding even more clearly for you. Um, I'm also getting, you may, so if you are already tapping into like a business opportunity, then it's gonna grow. If you are thinking about starting, or okay, so if you're currently working on something, it's gonna grow financially. Or this could be a new financial opportunity that you start thinking of, a new financial business, like a new business opportunity. The Queen of Wands is here, so again, it's this is feels like you feeling confident. Um, I also just heard social butterfly, so you could be going out and like interacting with people. You're feeling very self assured, um, and you're feeling also very determined to get things done. Very, 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 very optimistic. With the Magician, I'm getting again. You're in your power. You're in your manifestation power, but you're also being gonna be focused on creativity. Um, you're gonna be turning your visions into reality. I feel like you're gonna be feeling super inspired. Um, and a lot of desire is what I'm getting to like just get stuff done. So if you've been feeling kind of stuck in your head, you're gonna like overcome this. Show me more, Gemini. All right, the moon is here with the devil. Show me more. The Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I'm gonna say, why is the devil here? The Ten of Swords. Why is the moon here? The Fool. They're saying be more carefree. I'm getting like being more carefree. Get out of your head. Um, for me, this moon, I feel like you're not seeing things that are like things are working out behind the scenes that you're not seeing right now, but they're gonna be revealed to you. Um, so just be mindful of that because I see you kind of going into like a negative cycle with the devil and the Ten of Swords, kind of like bringing yourself to a point where it's kind of like super negative is what I'm getting, super negative and like obsessing over things that not working out when because I have the Four of Cups here. Obsessing over things that are not working out. So I feel like two things are gonna unfold slowly for you. And the Four of Cups for me sometimes feels like you're receiving like I wanna say like little breadcrumbs or like baby steps from the universe or whoever you believe in. And you start to think that your manifestations are not coming true, which that's not true. The Knight of Wands to me this feels like you freeing yourself, again being more free spirited, being more um adventurous, um and not staying in your head is what I'm getting. So that's like a warning for you. um yeah, if there's anything burning you out too, I feel like that cycle is gonna close because I have the Ten of Wands here. um yeah, the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and Ten of Cups. Yeah, whatever, anything that's been burning you out or feels like maybe too many responsibilities or like again struggles, you're gonna overcome that. You're gonna overcome that. All right, let's see. With the what's I'm gonna do what's coming towards you in the next 3 months. So let's see. What's coming towards you? 3 months. A creative project taking off. I remember I mentioned something like that, like a business opportunity. A glow up that turns heads. Money opportunities, promotions, raises, gifts, or side income. You also have gifts and surprises arriving. Someone is calling you, so someone you haven't heard from will be reaching out. Show me more. A passionate connection sparking. A joyful celebration. You are being invited to brunch by a family or friend. Compliments about your looks and energy. An unexpected apology. Remember, I said that someone's feeling remorseful. The truth coming to light. This is like my, I want to say this reminds me of my moon, the moon card in tarot, where like some like things that are working out in the behind the scenes are working out for you. Things are working out for you behind the scenes. You're not seeing it right now, but it will come to fruition, like where you'll experience it. And this feels like good things. So that is what I have for Bree. Thank you so much. Natty, you can go ahead and post. Hi Claudia, how are you? I'm doing good. So just FYI guys, when my food comes, I am gonna take a little break. I don't know when it said it's on its way, but I'll get a notification. Um, let me see. Um, Nice, that's good. Okay, let's go this way. Let's see. Yes or no? Did DB really mean it when he said he still loved me? All right, let's see. I got Chinese food, just fried rice, shrimp fried rice, and chicken wings from down the way. I don't trust Chinese food unless it's from down the way. It gotta come from the hood. All right, let's see. What did he mean it? Like sushi and stuff like that, that's different. But I'm talking about like actual like Chinese food. All right, the Seven of Wands. Let's see. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords, yeah, I feel like he was being honest. The Ace of Swords for me is a truthful card. The Nine of Swords came out with it, so this for me this feels like this is you with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands, having a hard time trusting. So that's the challenge here. Um, I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, it could be just because things move slow, but I feel like he's naturally that type of person that just kind of like doesn't rush into things, wants to be stable, before like committing to something is what I get, especially like a long-term relationship. um he's also someone that's very practical, but again this is a the Knight of Pentacles is a knight, is one of is the knight, the most committed knight here. Okay. um oh yeah, but he was being honest because I have the Ace of Swords. I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel like a goodbye card. I mean, you may say it's a goodbye card, but I don't think that the connection is over. I don't have anything here that indicates that. I mean, I didn't ask that, but I just don't. Intuitively, I'm going to say it's not. It's not. I don't feel like it is. I don't at all. All right, let's see. What's coming up in love with Matt? What's coming up in love for Matt? The Nine of Swords. See, that's coming out for you again. This is a different deck. The Hermit. The Hierophant. I feel like coming up, like in the very, very near future, right? But again, you guys changed the energy. So at least right now with your current energy, what I'm getting is there is gonna be isolation here because I have the Nine of Swords with this with the Hermit and also with this Hierophant. I'm getting more so isolation and not in a way where it's like I'm depressed, even though the Nine of Swords is here. I feel like there could be a bit of that coming in or overthinking or maybe like some negative thoughts again. And but I feel like you're gonna overcome that. It's a time where I feel like you're gonna isolate or withdraw. With the hermit being here is it's more so for interest to introspect, to kind of like get clear on what you're wanting. Um, but you're kind of like going within. So you're listening to your inner guidance rather than listening to yourself, if that makes sense. Like you're listening more so while your higher self or your inner guidance technically is you, but you're kind of like you're getting out of your ego is what I'm saying. When I say like that, like you're getting out of like your conscious mind and going more into your subconscious mind and listening to that space rather than like friends, family, even like tarot readers. Like you're kind of just going with your own intuition. And I feel like with the Hierophant, you're gonna be in this energy because or needing to be because you're gonna be receiving spiritual wisdom that's only gonna come to you. Um, yeah, you're receiving some type of knowledge here. This could also be someone coming in to give you clarity. Okay, so if there's anything that you don't have clarity on, I do feel like you're gonna be receiving that soon. Show me more. Yeah, you're feeling that now. Yeah, because that's my first row is usually like current event. The second row is more so what's coming up. So yeah, like the Magician. I feel like with this quietness, you're gonna show up more in your power, like more confident. Like I said, more clear on what you're wanting. You're gonna be focused on um you're gonna be more focused on your ideal partner rather than maybe people that you know from the past or people that are showing up with just that are not really checking off your boxes, but you're kind of like, oh, there's a little bit of interest there. Like you're like, no, 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 I need it all, is what I'm getting. The Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Show me the Knight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Show me the Nine of Wands. The World reversed. So for me, because I see someone coming in, I feel like this is someone you already know, but you're being told to be guarded. Because the Nine of Wands for me is like guarding your energy. Because someone is coming in, but they're coming in with hot and cold energy. The Knight of Wands for me is very in and out, very hot and cold, very up and down. But I'm seeing you being guarded or needing to be because if you don't, you're needing to be guarded because you're so close to success. And when I'm hearing that from Spirit means that like what you're wanting is literally right at your fingertips. But if you entertain this energy that's a bit chaotic, you're gonna be causing yourself delays because the World card reverse talks about refusing to close out a life cycle, um, not learning a lesson, um, or you haven't completed like a current soul lesson. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I kind of see you just working on yourself right now when it comes to love. Um, this feels more like self love to me. Like, um, just dedicating time to you, being committed to like the things that you want, like your goals. And I also feel like you're gonna be more in this energy of like high standards. So to me, that feels like again like All right, we all have the kind of person we want, right? Ideally, if you don't even get like 85% of those boxes checked off, you're gonna not entertain or you're needing not to. Is there anything else in love coming up? See the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this to me feels like you kind of just um taking time off from entertaining people. Being like in your own energy, resting, relaxing. But the Four of Swords for me is always that card of like when you're thinking about the future. Yeah, it's I'm getting more solitude for you. So that's what I'm getting. Nat. Hi universe, how are you? I'm trying to cut the hot and cold energy universe. And yeah, yeah, you have to. So that's what I have for you, love. You're welcome. All right. So Claudia, you can go ahead and post. What have you eaten today so far, Jess? Okay. All right. Let's see. How do they feel? He says, "Sweetie, I want to order me some food later. I had eggs and bacon a couple hours ago, and beans because I love beans. How do you make your beans? I love beans too, but not. I can't. I like. I don't know. I just like it with my rice. I can't just eat beans like that. All right. Let's see. How does JF, a former not so close friend, feel about GK and Claudia having disconnected? How do you feel? Yeah, I love eggs with chorizo. The Four of Pentacles. How does he feel? How does GF? Is GF a guy? Is this the male energy? I just don't want to call people he's and she's. The Two of Swords. I'm getting confusion. I feel like confusion, even though there are. Mm, oh, she does. Okay, yeah, because I automatically said he. Um, yeah, I'm getting. See, I'm getting like withdrawn, but also with the Two of Swords being here, uncertain. Like they're kind of like they. I don't know if they know what's going on, or like they don't know facts, right? So it's almost like I have no idea what's going on. There's confusion here. There's confusion for sure. How are they feeling? As to like why that happened, the Three of Wands. They don't have a clear reason as to why it happened, so they're confused about that. The Hermit. Yeah, you see, I feel this feels like to me with the Three of Wands and the Hermit, again, someone that's kind of Just letting whatever information comes to them, but not asking. Not asking. This feels like um I don't know. Are they close to the other person, to GK? But are oh, that's what it. Okay, so that's what it. Okay, that's why I was asking. All right. So I feel like, yeah, like this to me feels like they're withdrawn from it. Now this could also be where this person may have received. I just don't feel like they know the reason why. So they're confused. They're confused. And even with the hermit again, I feel like this person, like if the topic comes up, they'll interact with it, but they just don't look for it. They don't. They don't. They don't speak on it. Um. Okay. This person could also too. I'm gonna be honest. May not even care. Like it's almost like whatever information they receive, they're just like okay with it, right? So like, how I could put it is, I'm the type of person like when I hear about stuff or like people tell me things, I don't ask questions. I just listen. But then I know people that like that I've seen like or like let's just say I'm like, oh, I gotta put my nose ring on. I've seen like people where they'll like ask when people are telling them stuff or like venting, they'll ask a million questions. I'm not that person. I really don't. It's not that I don't care, but to me, it's like I don't. If you're not sharing it, I don't need to know, and I don't even unless it's affecting me. Then I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I really don't care. So that's what I feel like. I feel like this person could be that person where it's like whatever information they're receiving is just they're just kind of disconnected from it. It doesn't matter to them because it doesn't affect them directly. With the moon, I feel like yeah, they could feel like there's stuff that's hidden here. Like there could be. I'm getting confusion again. So I feel like they don't have a clear reason as to why this happened. So they don't have a clear feeling on it. Outside of confusion, like it doesn't make sense to them. Whatever information they've gotten from GK, like it doesn't. It feels almost like it doesn't make sense. I have the Eight of Swords reverse. Um, See, I feel like too. Yeah, because this is like a liberation card. This is like a card of release. The Eight of Swords reverse, freedom, escaping from it. So this could also be a thing where this person may have vented, overly vented, and some people can overly vent about the same thing over and over and over and over again, and you become burnt out, like to the point where you're like, I'm not asking shit because it's just gonna go into like this long conversation that is draining. So I get that as well from this person. Um, the Five of Wands and the yeah, this is exactly what I was getting. That mental like exhaustion to me. It feels like they're just like, yo, I don't want to keep talking about this. Like I don't want to keep hearing about it. Um, yeah, I get holding back with this Fool reverse. And this is the Fool reverse is like lack of direction. So again, I'm just getting that whatever information they're receiving from the other person is confusing to them. It's confusing to them. Um, Show me more. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a break after Claudia. My food just got y'all, so I don't want it to get cold. So Yami, I'll be back in like, well, I've gotta finish Claudia. I'll let you guys know. Um, show me more. The Knight of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person, like I said, the main energy I got was um withdrawn, like kind of being not really caring too much. Like it, she doesn't have like, to me it feels more like I would say in summary, I feel like this person is only focused on her own happiness because I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like too again, this conversation could have gotten to the point where it's like we keep talking about this thing and we're not really progressing from this conversation. So I don't want to keep having this conversation. Is what I'm getting from her. She could have set a boundary because I think energetically she just doesn't care to be in like low vibrational conversations. Um, and I feel like she's also in this place where she it doesn't make sense to her. Like it doesn't make sense. Like whatever information she's getting is just it doesn't feel like there was any reason for it. And there, I don't know who cut who off, but it also feels like they could be she could be confused as to like if you were the one that cut the other GK off, then she could be feeling like confused as to why. Um, you cut her, yeah. So I feel like that's where the confusion comes in because that's what I'm getting. Then like that's why I said like it. I feel like the confusion comes in from her not knowing your side, but also not really caring to hear your side. So it's like she's just like, yeah, that's kind of weird that she would cut you off. Like that's what I feel like how she feels. Um, but yeah, that's what I have for you, love. All right, so I'll be back, guys. I want to say like 10 or 15 minutes. So I will be right back. I'll probably be talking to y'all in the chat. I'm just gonna mute this out though. All right, I'm back, y'all. My bad. All right, so I got Yami and Anila. Y'all. Oh, wait, you can hear me, right, Jess? All right, cool. I'll be back on camera tomorrow. Well, you know my hands. I haven't done that. Oh my god. It's been like 2 months, I want to say. No, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Definitely since October because I still had my Halloween stuff up. I don't think the whole month of November I was live. Like live, you know? You know what I mean. Right. Oh my god, that food was so good. I'm so mad I lost my favorite nose ring and I don't even remember where I got that from. I want to say it was Shein. It may have been even Amazon. Let me see. I actually had to return some stuff to them. All right, Claudia, we'll add you. I'm just giving the girls a few minutes to come back because I'll take a break. I feel like I got that nose ring from Shein. And that was my favorite nose ring. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. Yeah, I mean, you can post for my birthday. Alright, Anita, got you, boo. Thank you. Wait, you said your earring, Anita? What does that mean for you? I don't have a meeting for that. Cause you know what, my ears ring only here and there. But I know I have one of the girls that my other girl that I go to. She's like on maternity. I know she says one of her earrings is for her is communication. That's cute. My birthday is December 21st. Um, oh, that's great. Yeah, I am. Yep. Oh, this is cute for Christmas. Alright, got you. Yum. One second. You feel like shit? Why? Oh, you're so hungover? Yo, I don't like being hungover. Alright, let's see. What were you drinking? What's coming 11th December? Let's see. What's coming 11th December? At the bar. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Green tea shots. I've never heard of that. What's coming 11th in December? The Nine of Cups. You got the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Cups. It feels to me like there's gonna be a back and forth energy like within you. Um, I feel like someone could be coming in, but they're coming in an immature energy, like someone who's lazy, a procrastinator. Um, this also talks about poor prospects. So I feel like you may find yourself like in your head with this Nine of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing your energy going up and down. I feel like you have some prospects coming towards you. If you do give it a chance, you're gonna feel at moments where things feel good. You may even meet someone that makes you feel like they kind of check off all your list of things that you want in a partner, but then I feel like quickly you're gonna realize that they're not, because again, there's someone that's coming in with like immature energy, um very lack of effort, and again, experience said not long ago, lazy. The Ten of Cups is here, so like you're kind of still focused on that wish fulfillment. So I don't see you really like being upset about these prospects. I kind of just see you cutting them off because you're focused more on that Ten of Cups. All right, you got the King of Swords. What's coming in love? The Judgment. Oh, it's a lot of cards. The Eight of Pentacles. The King of Cups. See, you got prospects. You had, but see, I feel like you're gonna have multiple people coming towards you. It's gonna be up to you to decide, like, what one, whether you want to entertain them, and two, like, who is showing up or who you feel is being more serious, because you do have a King of Cups and a King of Swords here. So I see an immature person coming in, but I also see two kings coming in, and I feel like there could also be someone coming in with this King of Swords, like being very like head over heart. More like, I want to say like um discipline, someone who's very again head over heart, very logical when it comes to connections. He's all about like integrity. Could be someone that's very serious or even strict with how he moves. um but with the Judgment and the Eight of Pentacles, this person could be putting in some work, like hard efforts towards you. It feels like this could also be someone from the past, like starting a new phase with you, a new beginning, having a new start with you, and kind of shifting into this King of Cups energy. Someone who's more emotionally mature and balanced, someone who's compassionate, who's supportive, who's empathetic, who's devoted, even if he's not ready to fully show, I want to say, feelings or emotions, because the King of Cups, even though he has these feelings and emotions, and he tends to be more soft than the other kings, he also kind of doesn't let it all out at once. It takes him a little bit of time. Show me more. And the Seven of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Justice. Girl, I feel like someone is coming in, and again, you're gonna know, you're gonna use your discernment, because I feel like someone's coming in and they're portraying that they're something that they're not. So like there could be, I feel like this could be someone that's like trying to tell you that they're financially stable. Oh, he is. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So yeah, remember how I said you have like prospects coming in? This doesn't feel like this guy, the King of Swords. This feels like someone, this could be that immature energy or someone else where they're coming in and they're pretending to be something they're not. So they could be acting like they're very like financially stable, or like, maybe even lying about a relationship. Um but this is someone that's kind of like living beyond means, is what I'm getting. Someone who's very superficial. um but it's gonna, again, I get that this is gonna be revealed to you really quickly, because I have the Justice card here, which is all about the truth coming out. um the it's all about like, the truth being revealed is about the universal laws, like fairness being on your side. um Let me get more. You have a lot of masculine energy showing up for you. I feel like that's been happening. That's come up for you before. Yeah, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups reversed, the Six of Cups reversed. Girl, I feel like you may have a good option coming in love with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Like someone is like feels very like in alignment with you. Um, someone who's like very emotionally open. Um, but I see you being guarded with the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Cups, and I feel like this could be you being guarded because you're like stuck in the past. You're holding on to your past tightly. Um, Clarify the Six of Cups reverse. The Star. Yeah, you're still hopeful for your past connection with this. I feel like this is Jeff. You're still hopeful, and I do feel like with the Star being here, it is a card of hope. So I feel like he could also, you could be hearing from him where he gives you a like something that makes you feel hopeful about the future with him. So then you kind of like shut off any other options is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. See, I feel like you have potential for new someone new, but you also have the potential with this with your past with your person, your like, you know, your person. And it's crazy because I kind of see you curious about other people, but also just not really giving in too much. Um, yeah, see the Two of Cups with the Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be more focused on the distance that you have with this guy, and I feel like he's feeling it too because I have the Two of Cups to means like when two people are feeling exactly the same. Um, I feel like you're gonna hear from him. You got the Emperor and the Four Wands, so there could be definitely reconciliation here in December, while you're also meeting new people. You said I went out last night and two guys came up to my table. Kind of know them at first. I felt attracted when I saw them, but something felt off. Yeah. So then, yeah, always listen to your gut. You know, that's your intuition. You know, as to me, I always feel like, I mean, sometimes you could like get confuse your intuition with your ego, but I rather just kind of fall back before I make a dumb, a dumb move until I'm like clear or like I get the clarity that I want. So that's what I have for your question. Let's see for what's coming towards you. What's coming towards you? A new job offer. Coming towards her. Emotional stability. A surprise gift or gesture from someone close to you. Choices in love. A family member reaching out. More money options. New friendships forming. Unexpected financial support. You got a lot with finances here. What's coming towards her? The blast from the past. Didn't I say that? A family reunion. A passionate connection sparking. Someone currently, someone is currently manifesting you. You have a secret admirer. I'm gonna give you a few extra. Oh. You have marriage coming your way, an ex resurfacing. You are evolving and a romantic connection deepening. So that is what I have for you, love bug. Thank you, Yami. All right, Anila, you can go ahead and post up. Same to you. Thank you. I hate the winter because we turn on the heaters and we'll turn on the heater and my nose gets so dry. It's horrible. And I get nosebleeds too. Any sort of infections outside of the biz. Girl, no, you're good. I'll that's fine. I'll just do it together. Um oh my god, he was. He goes through them phases, so he's been good, right? Alright, what are the worst current feelings? What are current feelings section? Oh my god. Girl, hold on. I got the Three of Cups. The Two of Cups came out clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And it's crazy because I was going to say, he has a. How he's feeling. I feel like insecure. In general, when it comes to you, right? Um, Girl, and you know what? He was not happy about you being out. Like he feels like you were out and you were having the time of your fucking life with this Three of Cups is what I was getting. Like he's like she's having a fucking ball. So you know what? I'm gonna be an asshole is what I'm getting. He's very possessive over you, by the way. I wanna just say that. Um and with that possessiveness comes insecurity. But then also with this Four of Pentacles, it's like I get like he knows you're a solid partner. Like he knows that what you feel for him is real. Like you're not there to use him. You're not there, to gain like anything, right? You're there because you want to because you actually love him. So that's something else that he sees. You're his long term. That's how he feels. Like you're his long term. And this comes again with like possessiveness and insecurity. It's like he doesn't know how to like I want to say like it feels to me like he doesn't know how to be what is the word I'm looking for? Like be possessive over you in a healthy way. Right? And I know people can think like, oh, possessive is such a bad, but it's really not. Like, I'm possessive of like my things that I love. Like, don't touch that shit. Like, this is mine, right? But in a healthy way. Where he doesn't know how to, yeah, how to do this, like how to feel healthy, like how to do this, like how to even like how to find the happy medium is what I get with him feeling like you're his long term, but also being possessive over you. Does that make sense? Um, the Nine of Swords is here. He's definitely in his head. He could be experiencing like anxiety right now. To be honest, I don't know if he experiences anything like paranoia at times, because I get that from him. Um, like sleepless nights, like you know what this feels like to me, like someone who has had their eyes closed all night, and you know how like this this has happened to me, so this is how I can explain it, where you've slept the whole night, right, but you feel like you were awake, like you didn't get any rest. This, I feel like he could be going experiencing that, and this is why this is affecting you. I feel like his own like anxieties and paranoia, or like a sense of like despair, um sleepless nights, struggling to like get a full nights of sleep, and even if he does not know what it is, like not sure, is affecting the connection, so it's coming off as a grumpy energy. um oh, he was, yeah. Oh shit, that happens to you a lot too. Yeah, and you know what, the two of cups being here, this is both of you, right? So, and I meant to go back to that. So like even like with you, like you guys don't know how to find your happy medium, so it's always drastically like chaotic, or drastically like we're good, it's quiet, like maybe too quiet. And I feel like, yeah, because there's like love here, there's mutual respect, there's this bond, right? The partnership, the mutual attraction. But then again, like I said, it comes with like some unhealthy things too. So you guys are kind of in a way matching each other's energy. um how are you feeling? It's crazy because I see him committed to you with this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like, what is this? What is this that's like stressing him? I just want to know, clarify that. The Hermit. Do you normally, okay, and the Lovers, do you normally, when like you get upset, when you guys are going through it, like do you normally just like step out and like just be out for a bit? Um, because I feel like, so if you do this, right, I feel like this coming in as a bit toxic, but it's like he fights with you to be able to like isolate himself, be alone, and which is weird. So if you don't normally go out and drink, but I do leave the house to get away. Yeah, so I feel like that's what. So, and I think that he's maybe even more like upset now because you was, like I said, the Three of Cups feels like she was living her best life. So yeah, that's what I feel like he does. Like he'll do that. Um, he'll do that because he knows like you're gonna like give him that space. But with the Lovers here, it's like, yeah, this is like back and forth. Oh my god. His energy is so chaotic right now. Like he it's like he wants space, but then he's like, no, I want her close to me. So he just wants you to go to the living room while he's in the bedroom. Is what I'm getting. And he's like, oh, she went out drinking. She went out drinking. Show me more. What are your next actions? Like, how are you feeling? I mean, he's still in love with you. Like, I feel like his feelings don't change. I just feel like he gets in this energy where he just wants to be alone. I want to withdraw. I want to just not hear anything. I don't want to be bothered. But then he gets mad when you're not there. So it's just weird. What are your next actions? The Magician. Okay. The Two of Swords. The High Priest. I feel like he's going to come around. I feel like, and you know this too, I feel like he's going to come around with some type of communication, even if it feels a little scattered. I feel like he is, the Three of Pentacles reversed. Girl, I'm gonna tell you something. Something with his work is coming up, or this could be school. I feel like, remember how in one of your readings, like maybe like a week or two ago, where I said like the drinking and not handling his like schoolwork, his business is gonna catch up to him. I feel like it's caught up to him. um it's caught up to him. So I feel like right now, like, expect like lack of teamwork. I want to say the next like day or so, um until you guys get realigned, because there's gonna be some misalignment here for a little bit. It doesn't feel long lasting. Like, remember how last time I was like, yeah, it just like, I feel like it was gonna last long, and it didn't. This time it does not feel that way. He's already, yeah. So expect him to be like in that energy, but I don't see it for long, because what flipped and it went back. It was the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like that school shit or something that he was dedicated to at some point, it's catching up to him because he stopped being so dedicated. All right, the King of Pentacles is here. He came out a little sideways, but the King of Pentacles with the moon. Show me the moon. Don't let him get to you, because I feel like he always has a hidden motive. Whether it's to, remember how I was just saying not long ago when I feel like you guys go, like, there's no happy medium. So it's like we either go from being like super chaotic or like super quiet. I feel like the super quietness makes him uncomfortable, because now that's healthy, right? That's healthy. So it makes him uncomfortable, but he wants the healthy. And remember how I told you, like, even he doesn't understand why he reacts, like why he does certain things. That's literally what I'm getting. Um, yeah, I feel, because I feel like with the King of Pentacles showing up with the moon, it's like there's gonna be, he's gonna try to create uncertainty in you, all right, and confusion. Don't let him, because this is just his way of like almost like releasing his own toxic energy and like pushing it on you, because then now you're gonna start acting crazy, so it makes him feel good, right? um you're gonna have to like kind of like counteract, or however, whatever the word is, because I do feel like it's honestly is like I said, the too much quietness makes him react in not the best, the most healthy way. And since I feel like he knows how, like, what buttons to push, um, he'll do it. He's also gonna be coming off like in this very like sensual energy. Um, this Five of Pentacles came out sideways. I'm not gonna take it. The Hierophant is here. Yeah, like in a very sensual energy. And he may be talking his shit if like you're like, yeah, whatever. Um, see, this comes from a place of fears. It's almost like he does these little things to test your loyalty. Even though he knows that you're loyal. Look, the Seven of Wands came out again with the Ten of Pentacles. It flew back earlier, and it fully came out now. Um, I wouldn't say you will like continue to stand your ground. Um, defend your position obviously when you have to. But protect your territory. So like protect your energy. Um, and then I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, like it'll balance out, because I kind of see you kind of like, yeah, see, the World card is here. You know what? I feel like this is only gonna last as long as you let it, right? Um, and I feel like you're gonna continue to learn these little tantrums. I'm gonna call them tantrums, or little cycles that you guys go through. They're gonna become shorter and shorter. So like, let's say right now it's happening, but it may not happen after this for like a month instead of like 2 weeks. um and then maybe after that will be like not for like another like 2 months. So I kind of see, but you're the one that's kind of like, again, you're protecting the territory here. You're the one that's kind of like, nah, fuck this. um because he does, again, your energy is his fuel. So when you start acting crazy, you start acting like, reacting the way that he does, or like, combative with him, that just lights more fire in him until you become quiet again. So like, the sooner you just be like, ignore him and not let it affect, like, don't show that it's affecting you. I feel like the sooner it kind of just balances out, because I'm the World card for me is a completion. um it's more about the bigger picture for you and more fulfillment and harmony. So I feel like, yeah, like there's gonna be a completion of cycles coming up. Um, Let me see what else I can give about him. Next actions. Next action. Yeah. You know what? I had a very emotional night last night too. And then I was supposed to come on a little earlier, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just come on. Like I came on late, but I had like a little bit of emotional night too. It was just weird. The Page of Swords. Girl, he's watching your next move. And he's very alert. So even if you see him with his eyes closed, he ain't sleeping. He is not sleeping. The Star and the King of Cups. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, so when it comes to next actions, he's definitely gonna be vigilant, is what I'm gonna say. Very alert to what you're doing. Um, and I wanna say his fucking energy feels crazy. Out of nowhere, he's gonna be very chatty with you. Oh no, yo, do you see? Girl, I'm telling you, you going out, like I said, it's like he wants to like withdraw and like go into like that little bit of a hermit mode, right? So it's like he wants you, but he wants you in the house with him in that energy. Like I said, you go to the other room, go to the living room while I'm in this bedroom. But the fact that you go out and then you drank too, like it, yeah, I feel like that shit just pissed him off even more. But you do have the Page of Swords here with the Star and the King of Cups. Um, I'm telling. I feel like he's gonna start just be chatty out of nowhere. It's so you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like you're gonna text me and be like, yeah, he just started talking to me out of nowhere. Um, Hope returns here. It does. His energy does become a little bit more positive, is what I'm gonna say. He's receiving some type of inner clarity. I feel like he's definitely receiving inner clarity, and with this King of Cups, I want to clarify something with this King of Cups. Actually, okay, clarify the King of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so for whatever reason, because I got the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Sun, I feel like whatever energy you're putting out there, right? How it's showing up for him is he's afraid to lose you. So I feel like this is what I feel like counteracts his own energy, because he starts to think like you possibly walking away. So because now he's like, oh, she went out, but she went out drinking. She didn't even like just go chill. And I feel like he's very observant of that. It's new. And I feel like the more nonchalant you are, it becomes more new to him, and it freaks him out. But it freaks him out in a way that he starts to act right. And this feels like in the future, like in the near future, um, whatever clouded mind he has, clouded thoughts, even like indecision when it comes to like just him being like consistent, I feel like that's gonna clear up, because I have the Sun card clarifying that. um so I do still see a positive outcome. Like you kind of go from being pessimistic to like optimistic, like, but he gives you a reason for it, is what I'm getting. Like he's gonna give you a reason for it where you're gonna be like, okay, like it's been steady for a minute now. And like I said, it continues to grow with time. That's something that I learned. Like I feel like we will repeat cycles. I forget how Jess called it one time, because I don't call it lessons, but I think that's what it was. You repeat a cycle until you kind of just learn how to like fully just ignore it, and it no longer exists. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I just feel like for whatever reason I'm feeling like this energy that he's in is not gonna last as long as like it has in the past. Even if, like, let's say in the past, like, he'll last in this energy for 12 days. Well, like, I feel like this time is gonna be like, like 9 days or 10 days, and then it, like, starts to shorten up. Because you're always gonna have issues with your partner, but I just feel like there is gonna be change for the better. And he hates when you guys are at odds, but he creates it. It's so weird. So I have the Three of Swords here at the bottom with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. He just hates it. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. I do feel like it's gonna shorten up with time as the more you, like, I forget who, one of the girls from yesterday, I should have took a screenshot because she said there was stuff that I've been posting that she's been using. She said that, like, her person, they were in, like, I think they were, like, in no contact, and they spoke and, like, they had a conversation or whatever. And she said the man was so expressive. He even read her a love letter that he wrote her, like, well, not a love letter, but like a letter that he wrote her, like, expressing himself. And when they finished the date, he grabbed her hand and like prayed for her. And she said that never happened. She said it was a completely different person. And literally, like, we had spoke about some stuff in a private reading, but, like, she said it was just from, like, reading some stuff, and then she started, like, she watched some of the videos, and she was like, okay, this kind of clicks, let me try. And she said it just kind of shifted completely. Like a brand new person. They were like brand new, brand, like, she said, like, she was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I was like, yeah, that was you. You brought a different version of him, basically. For some people it's a lot easier, to just do it on a one try. I have a lot of people that I've spoken to this year that well, that I coached, that it happened, like, just like, yeah, from their first, like, that's it. Then I've had some people that, like, I've done a few sessions with them. I feel like for me, it always clicks when I just be like, I get tired of my shit. I'm like, all right, I'm tired of hearing the same shit. I'm tired of this mother effer, like, being in the same energy. Like, I needed to change. I've gotten it to change, but now I needed to, like, really fucking change. That's when I really, like, it kind of just hits me. He spirals a lot, yeah. He spirals back, yeah. Yeah, stay consistent with it, because that's what brings the results. Once you're consistent, and it, like, you keep telling that old story, like, that is not who the fuck he is, and this is who he is now. It honestly, that's where it changes. Like, for me, I'm just like, I don't want to hear the same shit over and over. So then I that's when I'd be like, all right, it's me. It's me. I'm the one that needs to, like, change something here. Not really change, but I want to say it's more switch my awareness. Like, take my awareness from this out of it and come back to, like, what I really want. Yeah. And I've been doing pretty good lately. Claudia, you can go ahead and post. Not rushing you, Anila. We can still talk. Yeah, I said I'm about to do 20 days, 21 days of discipline, even with my eating and working out. Like, I'm like, fuck this. Like, once I get in the, I like to fast every few months, anyways. So this is like my way of fasting, where I'll just, like, really, like, cut the noise and just, like, focus on, like, my end results. And, like, I haven't, this year was kind of hard for me to fast the way that I normally do. And I feel like it's because I usually start off, like, I'll gradually go into it, and then I'll be like, all right, let's do this. But I love fasting. We're drinking for me for like 2 months, months apart. But last night, that girl really got me. Girl, that's funny. That's like me. Like, I don't know why, but y'all, like, I just been feeling like I want to say I had said this year. Sorry, I'll go back to you. Where I had said this year felt slightly like 2023 for me. Like it was kind of like a shadow of it. It wasn't bad. 2023 to me was a year where I was still getting over my ex, and like I was in therapy and stuff like that, and I was still like getting back into my practice of law of assumption. But then this 2024, that's when like things just like so much shit. Like I'm talking about, like I got 2 free trips, a free iPad. Like I would like, I mean, this year I still got a bunch of stuff too, but I'm saying like mentally and energetically it kind of felt like that. But I just never, I knew how to like, whenever I found myself like in a little bit of a funk, I knew how to get myself out. Right, in 2023 I was still learning, and I literally saw a few people post the other day. Damn, 2025 felt slightly like 2023 all over again. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was like, I knew I wasn't the only one feeling this way. So I'm already like, I've been feeling like 2026 is going to be like my 2024 2.0, like way better. And I'm already like, I when usually I know that because I start to feel like that now where I'm like, I can't fucking wait for 2026. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. So I'm already in that energy. So yeah. Like last year I didn't really have goals. I had some goals for this year, but I feel like I kind of was just like, I'm gonna take it easy. And now I'm like, okay, I got some goals. Like I got my goals. All right, so let's see. For Claudia, how does the universe? Hi Ashley. All right, we'll add you. How does the universe see that friendship that I have had with JK? I go outside. I literally don't want nobody coming up to me, but guys and girls throw themselves at me. Leave it, girl. That's how it be sometimes. How does the universe see this? All right, so I have the Sun, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups clarified by the Three of Wands. I feel like they were looking at it as like it wasn't a bad friendship. Like there was positivity here with the Sun card being here. There were good times, there were fun times, there was warmth. Um, there was also like a lot of happiness, but also like at some points like I want to say like a successful relationship or friendship. Um, and with the Three of Cups again, having a good time, um, maybe even like a circle of support at some time at some point. Um, I feel like the friendship was definitely taken serious on both parts. It was like your place of shared joy, so she definitely enjoyed the friendship. Is what like the how the universe saw it. The Ace of Swords tells me that there was, it was an honest and truthful friendship. Um, and with the I don't know how long you guys were friends, because the Six of Cups for me feels like childhood, or it could have been like just a long time, like a few years. And with the Three of Wands, like there was chances here for this um friendship to grow, but somebody here wasn't confident in the friendship. Show me more. The Eight of Pentacles with the King of Swords. Um, I feel like this could have been you. I don't know if you felt like you were putting more effort into the friendship, or you were like, to me this feels like too much focus. Um, or you felt, yeah, like you felt like you were the one that was the most dedicated. Um, and I want to say this was coming from a place. With this King of Swords, the King of Swords could be very head over heart. And to me, sometimes when somebody is head over heart, they're not going by true feelings, they're going by thoughts. And sometimes your thoughts could fuck with your head. Um, Clarify this King of Swords. Yeah, the Four of Cups. See, there was lack here. There was definitely lack here. And I feel like, yeah, you were feeling unfulfilled is what is what I'm gonna say, or discontent. Um, you started to you started to reevaluate the friendship, but you were doing it again from a place of like head over heart. So you were kind of like, again, sometimes, so for me, head over heart comes down how I, at least me, in my spirituality, and how I, you know, feel when it comes to like, um decision making. Do Making a decision head over heart to me feels more like business, right? I'm not gonna go into like a business decision or like a project and making decisions from emotions, right? Because I could love what I want to do, like I could see the most potential here, and it feels good in my heart. But logically, is this gonna work, right? So for me, like when it comes to business decisions and things like that, they come from a headspace. When it comes to like friendships and like people that you care about, I kind of go more with my emotions, but I try to be also like balance it. Like it has to be like a balance of logic and also emotions. So I feel like you were more on the logical side, and again, that's okay because you felt unfulfilled. You maybe have felt like, discontent, like you were pouring more than she was. So that's where that came from, is what they're saying. At least that's what the universe is observing or has observed. um the Eight of Wands is here. I don't know if this was something where you took immediate action in like cutting her off. Why is the Two of Cups here? The Two of Pentacles. Show me the Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like ultimately I want to say that I don't get that she didn't care, but I feel like she was just in this energy, because for me the Two of Cups is like when you're matching energies, we're in the same exact energies. For her, it to me it feels like when you made the decision, I'm assuming that you blocked her. I feel like once she realized it, um she kind of was like in this limbo, like with the Two of Pentacles, but then with the Nine of Pentacles, she said, you know what? If that's what she wants, then I'm gonna let that be. If that's what she wants, I'm gonna let that be. I'm not gonna um try to fight this. If she did try to reach out and she wasn't able to, or you weren't responsive, I feel like eventually she just moved on. Like she was just like, you know what, I can't do anything about it, I'm gonna respect her space. It comes from more of a place of like, I'm gonna respect her decision, and not that I don't give a fuck, because I don't get that from her. I still see there's still a lot of mutual respect and love here. um like I don't have a lot of bad cards here. um I feel like you were definitely feeling lack here in this friendship, and you made a decision. Was she happy about it? No, I don't feel like she was happy about it. Like I said, it's not that she don't give a fuck, but I feel like it was more from a place of like, you know, um, I'ma let it be. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I said, I feel like she still has like, yeah, like she has no ill will towards you, and that's why this makes sense to me. Why in that other reading, like we were getting like the other person was just like, I'm not gonna feed it, because I feel like she's not saying nothing bad about you, so she doesn't understand why you guys are not friends. But at the same time, she's just like, yeah, we're not gonna keep having this conversation, like, you know. The Wheel of Fortune with the Emperors here, I feel like she, again, this is showing like um a change happened here, but she's coming in from a place of respect, um being disciplined, being structured. And I feel like you both kind of were, to me, being logical sometimes can be very masculine energy. So I feel like masculine tends to be like, it is what it is. I can't, like, be too upset about it, even though I am. Okay, nice, because sometimes I felt jealousy from her. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get that here, but I also didn't ask that. Um, so yeah, that's what I have for you, love. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. I think we could start doing like last call, Jess. What time? Oh yeah, we definitely. I was supposed to get out of here by 3:30. Well, I wanted to get out. I don't have to, but I want to, because I got some other stuff to do. All right, Ashley, you can post. If it's meant to be, we will reconnect by running to each other or something at the right time. That's how I see it right now. Yeah, exactly. I feel I was gonna. It's crazy because I was gonna say that at the end. I was gonna say like, I feel like, again, I think there's still mutual respect. I feel like if you guys run into each other, or um run into each other, or speak again, there could be a reconnection. And thank you, Claudia. All right, Ashley, are you here? Right, I get you. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out then. I'll see you guys later. um I'm most likely gonna come back on tonight, so I'll see you guys.